Hey guys, this is Artemis, and welcome back to Diary of a Play Episode 2 presented by Motorola. In this week's episode, we're going to break down our early game against Team Liquid and show you exactly what it takes to execute the perfect play. So this game against Team Liquid is all about Kumo, Svenskeren, and Jizuke, especially for our early game. I think that these three players played this game phenomenally, and it was really because of them that we were able to win this game so easily. So first things first, Kumo is playing this lane phase really excellently. The Volibear Mordekaiser matchup in general, like you can expect the Volibear to have push. Pretty easy matchup for the Volibear. He doesn't really have to worry too much about Mordekaiser at this point in the game. He's able just to start with E here, gives him the trade and the sustain with his shield, and allows him to just get push on this wave with his passive. Hits 2 first, and he's always going to have wave control in this matchup, which is important. So Kumo's going to go here and fake what's called a cheater recall. He could very easily press B right here, return to base and walk back to lane and probably not even miss too much. Maybe he's missing 1 creep for this. It's essentially a free recall if he takes it now. And I think that's what Impact assumes that Kumo does here. Because of this, Impact walks up looking to just push this next wave. He's not thinking really that Kumo could still be in this push. If he wants to do this, he should understand that Kumo still could be waiting in this push and he should take a little bit of a shallower lane position, something like this on the wall, so he's not able to get traded on so easily. But since he's positioned in the middle of the lane, it's really easy for Kumo to hit the E, lands the stun, speed from his Q. It gets this really nice trade here on Impact, even dodging out on a lot of Impact's damage. And this is going to get Impact's potion. It's going to allow Kumo to keep wave control here, and it's also going to allow us to keep top lane in a diveable state. So at the same time, there was a counter gank on mid that I want to illustrate because this was very pivotal. This is actually Brox's second gank on mid. I don't necessarily think that this is a high percentage play for them because of the early game. Brox actually level 2 ganked mid from the right side ramp here, which we had warded from level 1. And after that level 2 gank, with only his red buff and 4 CS taken, he exits on the right side of mid. We know for certain that Brox is on bot crab. And as long as Team Liquid is communicating properly, which we have to assume they are because they're an excellent team, they should know that Svenskeren was taking top crab right now. So they know that this gank can be countered. It's a very obvious 2v2 situation for them. Both teams are working with full information here. And Broxa comes here and shows, and as soon as Broxa shows and Jizuke locks gold card and starts sprinting forward at Jensen like this, they even if they didn't know it was being countered, they have to know now, right? They surely have to know. But Jensen, he's still moving forward, WQ, not really respecting the fact that Svenskeren can be right in this bush. It's a bit perplexing for me that this 2v2 starts so well for us. I think that Jensen definitely needs to respect the fact that it's Kindred on the left side of mid. He needs to take a position much more in the center of the lane to not allow the gold card to be chained with the burst from the Kindred E. And now with Kindred E and 2 auto attacks on Jensen, he just has to flash. There's no way he can stay here. This third auto attack from Svenskeren is going to put him down to, 15% HP, and then with a flash follow from Jizuke, he's most certainly dead. This was happening simultaneously to this fake cheater recall and trade by Kumo here. So not only did we smash the mid jungle 2v2, but we also are now winning on top side very hard. And this extension here is extremely important, right? Because now, again, we've taken control of mid lane, we have push again, and we know for certain with Dennis playing like this, we know now that Trundle is on the bot side of the map 100%, okay? And with the lane that Kumo has played and how he's playing, also just the matchup, but also what he's done in this matchup, top lane's now in a diveable state. And here we're gonna crash the wave to turret. No business for Impact staying under turret. If he stays under turret, he gets dove, so he's forced to give up his entire wave. Again, there's simultaneous plays happening across here on the map. There's Team Liquid ganking bot lane. They're gonna overforce here so hard. So Hook misses, Pillar comes through, Brahm's gonna flash away here. And now notice the overcommitment from Team Liquid here. So we'll count their flashes. So Bang has purple on everybody right now. Nice root, so that is Trundle flash, Thresh flash. Purple on tactical now. Everybody's flashed, okay? So this is just an excellently timed TP from Kumo. All of Team Liquid is now flashed and they are completely overcommitted here. And now Impact is left with a catch-22 situation. Right now Impact has a choice. He can match this TP and save his bot lane, okay? Because if Impact doesn't match this TP, Kumo is going to kill Tactical and Core. Instead, Impact chooses to match TP, and he's going to save his bot lane, and Brox is here dead to rights, but the match TP, in theory, should save his bot lane, okay? But again, this overcommitment from them is pretty foolish. Nice flash from Kumo, easy kill, but Impact should understand that this is a losing 2v3 situation for them. Despite the fact that they have 3v2 numbers advantage here, they have no flash on Thresh, they have no flash on Ezreal, and Mordekaiser's less than 50% HP against a level 5 Volibear and a level 4 Aphelios with flash. So notice level 3, level 3, level 4, level 4, level 5. So not only do we have health advantage, we have level advantage as well, and we have flash advantage. So this is a losing situation for them, and Core and Tactical see this, but Impact doesn't. So notice kind of disconnect here. Impact is moving forward, casting his E at the same time Core and Tactical backing off. So they see this situation differently. I think Core and Tactical saw it correctly. I think this is 100% losing for Team Liquid. And Impact essentially donates, nice sidestep here by Kumo. It doesn't really matter because we have Bang here with Flash and Purple. And this is just a free kill for Kumo, a donated kill for him. This is an unnecessary death. He didn't have to die, but if he TPs bottom and saves his bot lane, you might be thinking, okay, maybe that's worth it, but really, it's not worth it at all, and here's why. Notice his minion wave is going to be stalled on this side of the lane. It doesn't even matter what the HP of the minions are. This wave is always bouncing away from Impact and towards Kumo. And as this wave fully bounces out, Impact is going to be denied all of the melees, which are over 66% of the golden experience. So over 66% of the golden experience of a minion wave is in the melee creeps, even a higher percentage when there's a cannon in that wave. So the range creeps don't really matter so much, and this is just absolutely tragic for Impact. Not only did he TP bottom and die, not only is he behind already by about 75% of a level, but now that Kumo's level 6, now that we have TF level 6 coming through, right? So level 6 on both of our solos, Kumo decides to push. We know that Trundle's on bot side, Kindred's gonna come up here to top side, and again, we get a free dive on the Mordekaiser here. So Mordekaiser is not even close to being level 6. Once Mordekaiser gets level 6, he's very tricky to dive because he could just ult somebody and play 1v1 under turret. He's gonna die under his turret and with zero counterplay. Like, he is Flash, but what can he do here? There's a gold card, point and play stun. We're disabling the turret. He's essentially dead to rights, so there's nothing he can do about it. The final nail in the coffin for this game is Jensen essentially is pushing this extra wave. He has TP. He knows that Twisted Fate is on his way back to lane here, and he's essentially greeding to push out this extra wave. So Jensen's making the same mistake twice in one game. Twice in the first 10 minutes. So again, the first mid-jungle 2v2 Jensen mistake is he's too close to the left side. He allows us to initiate the 2v2 on him with our burst combination together. And here again, if Jensen is looking to greed and push this extra wave when he knows that Trundle and Volibear are most likely coming at it from top side, he should be playing on this minion wave from the downside. Okay, he should be playing to be rescued by his Thresh. Thresh is a pink ward here, they have decent priority on bottom. Thresh, if he's talking, okay, I need cover, they're coming after from top side, Core, can you cover me from bot side? Core can easily just go sit on this pink, and Jensen can just come stand right here and clear these creeps from the downside of his lane. If you think of the mid position of mid lane, the mid line, right here, if we sort of bisect the lane, it's right here. This is the mid line of mid lane. Look, he's literally in the middle of the lane. And I know that it kind of looks like he's hugging the downside, but he's really not. Okay, he's literally in the center of the lane. And right here, again, if he had been positioned lower in the lane, he would be able to read Zuke's movement much better. He would be able to already have walked this way if he had kept the tether distance correctly, but instead he's running towards his turret, and his turret is not safe. We have a level 6 Volibear with Flash and ultimate. What is his turret gonna do? We're just gonna disable it. There's really no counterplay here from Jensen after his mistake in the middle of the lane, right? Kumo's just gonna follow with Flash. He even still has ultimate if this gets crazy, if it's countered by Trundle, we can just turn the turret off, and there's really no threat. So again, the core mistake here, you could argue that the core mistake is pushing this extra wave instead of just but look at his gold. He's on 1800. He could have taken a recall here, but again, he's for his lane state, it's probably better for him if he pushes this wave. So he's making this choice, and I'd be fine with this as a coach, but again, my biggest problem is I need him on the downside of the lane. He has to understand where the threats are coming from. The threats are coming from top side, and for me, he's positionally too far committed to the center of the lane, and that allows Kumo to punish him very, very easily. I was really pleased with this game. I thought that we executed our early game tactics very, very well. I thought that our draft was hard winning against Team Liquid. So overall, this was a really, really clean team victory, and I'm proud of the way we played this game. That does it, everybody. Thanks so much for watching episode 2 of Diary of a Play presented by Motorola. I hope you guys learned something new and enjoyed this episode. And as always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some feedback in the comments as well. We really appreciate it. And I'll see you next week.